One of the most popular questions that I always get is, Tammy, I don't have time to cook. I don't know how you do it. Well, all I need is 20 minutes of your time, and I'm going to show you how to put together the most delicious one-pot sausage and rice recipe. First thing we're going to do is add a good amount of oil to our pan because we are going to brown our sausages. All right, so we want to make sure the bottom of this pan is well coated. For this particular recipe, I'm going to be using kielbasa sausage. However, I've done this recipe with any type of sausage. But chicken sausage, jalapeno sausages, which is really good. So even if you have Frank's in the refrigerator, cut those bad boys up and add it to some hot oil. One thing that I forgot to mention earlier is the reason why I added oil to the pan is because I'm using turkey sausage. And this is a lean turkey sausage. However, if you are going to be using, let's say, maybe a beef or pork sausage, that's not on the leaner side, right? That's not on the leaner side of things. You may want to add oil to this beautiful pan. I know you're probably like, oh my goodness, this pan, it has a bunch, it needs to be washed out, rinsed out, it's burnt. No, this is where all of our flavors are sitting. All right, so we're going to add our shallots. I decided to opt for shallots this time simply because shallots are sweeter. However, if you have onions on hand, you could definitely use Vidalia onions. That would work out perfectly fine. Vidalia onions are sweet onions as well. All right, we're going to add our finely chopped garlic for a nice garlicky flavor. Give that a quick toss. Incorporate it with the shallots. With this particular one-pot meal, anything goes. You don't have garlic, use garlic paste. You don't have garlic paste, use garlic powder. Quick and easy, whatever you have in the refrigerator. If you want to add it to this meal, you definitely can. All right, now that our shallots are translucent and our onions are nice and fragrant, I'm going to add our green onions as well. To be honest with you, I forgot to add the green onions. They could have went in with the shallots. But yeah, I forgot. But we're not going to tell nobody. That's going to be our little secret. So nevertheless, we are going to break these onions down. Green onions, to be precise. Allow them to become translucent as well. Once they hit the nose and they become fragrant, it's time for us to add our other ingredients. We're going to add our rice. This rice may look dry. However, it is rinsed. All right, don't add your rice to any pot unless your rice is washed and nice and clean. I'm going to toast the rice just a bit. All right, I'm going to incorporate all of our seasonings at the bottom. Our shallots, our green onions, and our garlic with the rice, of course. How are we looking so far? This looks like raw Chinese rice, right? Chinese fried rice. Once you see those green onions. All right, we're going to add some chicken broth. If you don't have chicken broth, you could definitely rock out with some water with chicken bouillon for that extra added flavor. I already filled the bottom of the pan deglazing, and that's definitely what's going to happen. Once, if you come close, you could see that our liquid is turning like a deeper, darker color, and that's simply because all of those bits, remember the flavor we were talking about, is now starting to release in the bottom of the pan, and it's smelling so delicious. Goodness gracious. In the meanwhile, let's season. All right, we're going to season just a little bit more. I'm going to go in with my all-purpose seasoning. Even though it says chicken, we could definitely rock out with the seasoning for anything all-purpose, right? Hence the name. It's low sodium, so of course we could get a little carried away and add a little extra. I'm going to add my Creole seasoning, which is really, really, really low in sodium. Okay. Add a good amount of Cajun seasoning. We're also gonna add some ground black pepper for that extra added flavor. I'm not gonna add any salt because I added chicken bouillon. Let's add some Worcestershire sauce, a couple drops. Okay, everything that makes up Worcestershire sauce, the components, the ingredients, woo, it makes every dish stand out. I'm gonna get in there one more time, give it a nice mix. Bottom of the pan is starting to feel really, really smooth, which is a great thing. And I want to extract some more flavors out of the sausage and incorporate it into the rice. So at this point in time, we're going to add our sausages back to the pan. All right, going to reserve this right here for later. No, this is going in my mouth right now. We're also going to add some thyme. Almost forgot my thyme as well. Let's get that submerged into the pan. And that's about it, my loves. We're going to cover it down and allow it to cook on medium heat for about 20 minutes. As promised, 20 minutes, and our one pot rice and sausage recipe is done. Check it on out. If you have a Dutch oven, which is what I use for this recipe, definitely use the Dutch oven because it keeps that intensified heat. And sometimes 20 minutes could turn into 15 if you're lucky, if you get what I'm saying. But nevertheless, we're done. Check it out. As you can see, all of our veggies that we chopped up, our onions, our garlic, and our shallots came to the top. And our sausages are perfectly organized. And guess what? Because this is a non-stick skillet, I didn't even have to go in there and stir the rice. You know how sometimes we make rice and we stir it and stuff? I didn't even have to do that. Close the lid down, allowed it to do what it do, and this is what we have, my love. Let's get it on with our taste test. I am super excited because the aroma coming from this pot, the aroma coming from this pan is everything right about now. Now, for those of you who say you don't have 20 minutes, 20 minutes? Are you kidding me? No, if you really don't have 20 minutes, let me get on the phone with your boss and let me demand that they give you 20 minutes, all right? This recipe right here, if you want to add some hot sauce, add some hot sauce. If you want to add some pepper, add some pepper. If you want to add nothing, don't add nothing because this is good just the way it is. This recipe is definitely a 20-minute masterpiece. Basic ingredients, but yet the flavors, they pack a powerful punch. Thanks for tuning in to Quick Bites with Tammy, and I will definitely catch you with another recipe.